All right. Welcome back to Griffin Gab. I'm Peter Griffin, and sitting across from me as always is Brian, the only dog I know who drinks martinis and reads the New Yorker in the bathroom.
Classy and regular. Thanks, Peter. So, what's today's topic again?
Oh, you're gonna love this one, Brian. Today, I want to tell the listeners about the time I accidentally became P. Diddy's backup dancer for 4 hours.
I have questions already.
So, I was at this club in LA, one of those places where the drinks cost more than your house. And everyone's wearing sunglasses indoors. I'm just there trying to get a selfie with Snoop Dogg, who, by the way, smells exactly like a cedar closet tan. Suddenly, a guy grabs me and says, "You're late for rehearsal." Next thing I know, I'm on stage behind P. Diddy, wearing a shiny gold jumpsuit and doing choreography I clearly did not rehearse.
And you just went along with it.
Brian, I panicked. I figured if I kept moving and made enough jazz hands, no one would notice I wasn't supposed to be there. At one point, Diddy turned around, looked me dead in the eyes mid-song, and just whispered, "Stay in rhythm, or you're out." It was the most terrifying moment of my life.
I'm actually shocked he didn't throw you off the stage.
He tried, but I had super glued the soles of my shoes to the floor by accident earlier. So when he pushed me, I just kinda wobbled like one of those inflatable car dealership guys.
So you survived an entire concert pretending to be a backup dancer for P. Diddy.
Not only survived, at the after party, he came up to me and said, "I respect your hustle." Then he handed me a bottle of cologne called Diddylicious and floated away on a hoverboard. True story.
This is why we need to start vetting your stories.
Don't hate the player, hate the jazz hands.
Okay, hold on. You can't just drop Diddylicious cologne and a hoverboard exit and not expand on that. What was that after party even like?
Oh, Brian, it was insane. It was in this giant mansion that looked like if Willy Wonka and Elon Musk had a baby. There were holograms of P. Diddy everywhere, like actual full body. Interactive holograms. One handed me a shrimp cocktail.
You ate shrimp handed to you by a hologram.
I didn't want to be rude. Plus, it was surprisingly cold, so I think the hologram had mini fridge hands or something.
You're not even high when these things happen. That's the disturbing part.
So anyway, I'm walking around, trying to find a bathroom, and I accidentally opened this giant gold door with a velvet rope. Next thing I know, I'm in this super secret VIP room. Who's inside? Kanye West playing chess with a monkey wearing sunglasses. And Diddy just fibbing on a beanbag chair made of cashmere and actual cash.
And let me guess, you joined the chess game.
No! I challenged the monkey to connect for. Bad idea! That thing was a machine. Took my gold jumpsuit right off me in a wager. I had to finish the night wearing a towel that said "Bad Boy for Life."
You literally lost the clothes off your back to a monkey at a P. Diddy party.
Yep. But here's the kicker. Diddy thought it was so funny, he offered me a job. Said I could be his vibe coordinator. I asked what that meant, and he said, "Just stand in the corner and look like you've seen some stuff."
Honestly, you're weirdly qualified for that.
I took it. Worked for him for 3 days until I got fired for trying to microwave a burrito in his trophy room. Apparently a Grammy melts real fast.
So to recap, you snuck into a Diddy concert, became a backup dancer, attended a futuristic shrimp party, lost to a monkey in Connect 4, and got fired from a job you didn't apply for.
And that's how I got banned from the entire state of California for 90 days.
Honestly, I believe that part. So after losing your jumpsuit to a Connect 4 playing monkey, and getting offered a job as a vibe coordinator, what happened next?
Okay, so get this. I'm just standing in the corner like Diddy asked, trying to look mysterious and traumatized, right? And all of a sudden, this waiter comes over with a tray of what I think are mini quiches. Turns out they're just really fancy soap samples. I ate 3 before someone noticed.
Why do you eat things before asking what they are?
I live life on the edge. Brian, that's what separates me from the cowards who read labels.
That and several lawsuits, I assume.
Anyway, after the soap fiasco, Diddy actually laughed. Said I was bringing chaos energy to the party. Then he handed me a key and said, "This opens nothing, but it's yours now."
Wait, what?
I don't know, man. It was a solid gold key, but it had the words for vibes only engraved on it. I wore it as a necklace the rest of the night, and at least 3 people came up to me and whispered, "He chose you." I think I accidentally joined a cult or a startup. Hard to tell.
That sounds like the same thing.
Oh, and one more thing. As I was leaving, Diddy looked me in the eye and said, "Remember this night, Peter Griffin, you were a part of the legend now." Then the lights dimmed. Confetti rained from the ceiling. And a choir just started singing Bad Boy for Life in slow motion. I cried. Brian, I cried a little.
Peter, that sounds like a fever dream. Are you sure this actually happened?
Brian, I still have the key. I keep it in a sock drawer next to my emergency bacon.
Okay, fair. That tracks.
So if you're listening, P. Diddy thanks for the vibes. And sorry about the melted Grammy. And the missing monkey. I think he followed me home.
That explains the tiny sunglasses I found in the bathroom. So, let me get this straight. You were given a mystical golden key by P. Diddy that opens a vault of energy and unreleased Biggie tracks. And now the key is stuck in your toaster.
Well, it was in the toaster. Now it's kind of fused with the toaster. The whole thing's humming. Brian, it's got a vibe.
That's not a vibe. That's an electrical fire waiting to happen.
Same thing. Anyway, I figured I should do the responsible thing, so I tried to take the toaster outside to cool it down. But when I opened the door, it just floated off.
It floated off.
Yup. Hovered up into the air and just zipped away like a space toaster. Left a glitter trail and played the hook from Mo Money Mo problems on the wind.
Sure. Of course it did.
Brian, I think I accidentally launched the Vibe of O into orbit.
I don't even know what that sentence means, but I absolutely believe you did it.
Well, it's not all bad. I made a backup key.
How do you make a backup of a magic key?
I traced it on a Pop-Tart and sprayed it gold.
You're unbelievable.
And edible. Turns out the frosting conducts vibes, too. I ate half of it, and now I remember every episode of TRL at once.
Peter, we are not qualified to handle whatever this is.
Brian, we weren't qualified to handle this podcast, and here we are. Now we're interdimensionally entangled in Diddy's spiritual energy vault saga. I say we lean in.
Lean in. What does that even look like?
I say we track down the toaster satellite, recover the key, and record the whole thing as a podcast miniseries. I'm talking serial, but with less murder and more disco.
That might be the dumbest plan I've ever heard.
Or the smartest. Either way, I'm calling the next episode Toaster in the Sky, the Peter Griffin Vibe of O-Files.
God help us.
Hey, you signed on for this.
I didn't. You just handed me a mic and said talk dog.
Semantics. Let's go recover the vibes. All right, welcome back to Griffin Gab. Mobile Edition. I'm Peter Griffin. We're in the car. We're chasing a toaster. It's glowing. It's real. And it's moving north-northeast at about 40 miles an hour.
And I'd just like to remind our listeners that this is all because Peter shoved a magical golden key from P. Diddy into a $19 toaster.
In my defense, it fit.
In your defense, nothing you do ever makes sense.
Look, I saw the toaster hovering outside the house. It blinked twice, made a bass drop sound, and just took off over the treetops. That's a signal, Brian.
A signal that you've inhaled too many fumes from Pop-Tarts and bathroom cleaner.
Whatever. According to my tracking system, it's headed to Ward Lake Quahog.
Your what?
My tracker. I taped an air tag to the toaster yesterday because I kept losing it during bagel roulette.
I don't even want to ask what that is.
Don't! It's illegal in for states and banned from Panera. Okay, I see it. There it is, just above the tree line. You see that sparkle? That's the glitter exhaust.
Peter, that looks like a drone strapped to a toaster with a disco ball glued to it.
Yeah, I may have modified it a little last week when I thought I was being followed by the ghost of DJ. Hullad!
This podcast is going to get us put on a what?
All right, we're at the lake. Toaster's hovering over the dock. Oh my God! Brian, it's scanning something with a laser. I think it's unlocking a hatch.
A hatch like underground.
Yeah, the water's bubbling. It's lowering into the lake like some kind of sci-fi vault opening ceremony. This is it. This is the vibe evo!
Peter, stop. We are two morons with a podcast and a Ford Focus. We are not qualified to interact with mysterious hip-hop-powered aquatic tech.
Correction, I have a laminated press badge that says Certified Vibe Investigator. That makes me exactly qualified.
You made that with crayons.
It's laminated, Brian. That makes it official. It's happening. Brian, it's opening. The vault is opening. I can hear it. I can feel the beat. This is it. This is the heart of the vibes.
Peter, if a beat starts vibrating the earth, I'm leaving you here.
Fair. But first, let's get a selfie. This is going to be our podcast cover art.
This is either the best episode we've ever recorded, or the last.
Both. That's the vibe.